Oh man. If it had been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Not good enough.
Fuck. Whoa, whoa. You wanna say now happiness just around the corner. Yeah. The Venga bus is coming. The Venga bus is coming. That one? New York to San Francisco or something? Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room to spend the night together for now until forever, right? Are we live?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Pretty much from the second he said, "Hey, Kev, say something."
Oh, uh-oh. My secret's out.
Let's
Yeah,
start.
welcome Agent Death to the party. First stream.
Yeah.
And his wife bought him a shirt. Oh, which one?
Oh, stop it.
Now, what shirt? It's very
Divas,
important.
John Kicks, and Dive shirt, right?
No, it never will be.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, hi.
It's fucked up.
Doug, every day.
Spicy Monkey's back in the house.
Keep it at 100.
Oh, Crush Paradise is here for the first time in forever.
Oh, man, it's been like 17 years. You got a full house tonight. Everywhere you look.
This reminded me of the text from earlier. I made myself laugh at that.
What?
Jer, I'm very sorry to break this to you, but you were in a coma for 15 years.
I was laughing too. I was sitting there. I was like, "Motherfucker, I have."
I'm
Your
way
son,
far away. Zach.
Colin? No, that's a robot. But you'll be glad to know that Colin went to MIT. He actually built that robot of himself.
It's so funny that he doesn't even want contact with me. He just built a robot. He's like, "Here, have a son." Let's do this.
Okay.
Play, do what?
I am so glad I didn't hit the button.
You knew it. You knew it was coming.
He was waiting.
Mm-hmm. Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 284 of the 8-Bit Geek. If this is your first time around these parts, let me tell you what you're in for and what we're like. 8-Bit Geek is a lot like an Xbox when Spider-Man comes out. You know?
Oh,
You're-
no.
You're on the outside looking in, seeing everyone else play a cool game, and you're just like, hey guys, I'm over here. Look at me. No? Anyone want to play Marvel Lego? No? Well, at least I have Red Dead Redemption 2 in native 4K. I was really worth that 500 for that, right? Right, guys? Until they announce it on PC. Fuck. Please come back. I'm Jeremy, and with me are two men. Well, one who didn't buy an Xbox One X and one who did.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places.
I'm Doug, and I did not buy the Xbox One. The one who's sitting in the corner, who you can hear sad music playing around him. That's Kev.
I'm Kevin, all forever alone. But I'm here with you guys, so I'm back to being happy. Yeah.
Yay! Kevin has been, he's had to put up with listening to Doug and I, and well, everyone in gaming talk about Spider-Man for the last 2 fucking weeks, and it's still going strong. Reddit is pissed off because of photo mode. They're sick of it.
Oh man,
They're-
it's so good
They're
from what I've
sick of
seen.
it?
Yeah, Slash Gaming is like now they're making their own memes that are like, "Hey, can we get some more Spider-Man photos, please?" Like,
Oh man.
So
Hey,
it's inadvertently turned gaming into J. Jonah Jameson.
yeah.
Bring
Yeah,
me
you
more
know-
Spider-Man.
You know what
photos.
really sucks about this Spider-Man? Yeah. Crime didn't exist before he was here.
Oh man,
The
I can't
frogs
wait
are
to play that
gay.
game.
Because of Spider-Man.
What? Someone say something about frog guy? Give me infringement.
I mean, Kev, J. Jonah Jameson in this game is Alex Jones. It is
Oh
the
man,
fucking best. It is so ridiculous.
Alex Jonah Jamerson.
Alex Jonah Jamerson. Jer, have you in the game? Have you unlocked the classic like cell shaded Spider-Man suit yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I did. Let me tell you something. You equip that suit, and I had to stop using it because it was freaking me the fuck out. Because it made the game look so much more real.
Did we lose? Hold on. We lost you at it was freaking.
And it was so crazy. It signed you off.
Okay, I'm back. I'm still I'm still having issues with Skype. I don't know, or not Skype. Oh my god.
Wait, yeah, we're on Discord, man.
Discord.
That's why you're having issues.
That's why I'm having issues. Yeah, because I have like no drop frames, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
No, but it was the god damn it. It blew my mind. Like I said, to stop using it because it made the rest of the game look too good.
Because you had a cartoon all of a sudden in the real world,
and like everything became like more hyper realistic because you're focusing on this like cartoon looking character. Like literally, I was swinging around and I was like, I can't do this. Like it was suddenly too real.
Yeah.
I would probably be the same way. Thank you, Crush Paradise, for the resubscription for 9 months, 6 months in a row.
6 months. Ratty is our 9-month resubscriber. Thank you. And then Sirius just subscribed using Prime. And Lucy, 8 months of beards and poop jokes.
Nice.
Hey.
And the classic resubscribe for 10 months. Oh man, we'd have so many children by now.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's just like dinged in for me because they came at the same time. So it was like, oh my god,
It's
oh my god,
killing
we just got
Doug's
another
hearing.
one.
Gone off 5 months. Resubscribe. We're just hitting our resubscription thing right now.
Nice.
It's like it went through.
Yeah.
If you like our show, if you like what's going on, if you love that, if you're new around here and you loved that intro and you loved our talk about Spider-Man, I invite you to subscribe to us as well. If you don't do it on Twitch, you can do it on over at Audio Boom. They are our provider for bandwidth. They serve us very well. They're our sponsor. We love them very much. Thank you, Audio Boom. If you want a podcast, if you're looking to start one, Audio Boom is the place to do it. Go there. If you don't want to do Audio Boom and you're like, because I don't know what the fuck that is, you can also subscribe to us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, and anywhere else that you find podcasting. You can also find us on social media at the 8-Bit Geek. And of course, every Monday night we record live on Twitch. We're sorry for leaving you last week, but we got a fun show for you this week. I can tell you that right now.
Oh yes.
We have a lot of stuff to go through, so we're gonna be talking your fucking ears off. Get ready. If you can't make it to the live show,
I'm gonna pause you just real quick because Mike just came in with 1 bit taking that lead early on. Just taking the lead.
let the games begin.
Yep.
If you can't make it to a live show, I know many of you can't because you're in your cars, you're sleeping right now because you have work in the morning. I invite you to our Discord channel. Now, you may be an introvert and you're like, man, well, this is great because you could just hang around and see what people are saying. You could hang out in the chat, just chill. And then maybe once in a while when something's brought up that is to your liking, you can chime in and be like, hey, I'm new around here. This is my topic. This is cool. You could do that with Discord. And if you are an extrovert and you want to chat with everybody and make new friends around the world, you could do that as well. Join literally tens of people who talk daily on this thing. It's wonderful. Now it's a wonderful tool to get in touch with us and to get in touch with other like-minded folks. So do that. Hop on over to Discord. It's on the website. What's also on the website is our events page. Every week we do some new games. I don't have the updated list right now. I'm sorry. But you can check the website when this is live and they'll be there. Okay. Also, if you want to check out other shows on the network, we do have 8-Bit Saga. We have Divas Drop Kicks and Dives. We have Brainberry Tarts. And we have can't say that one yet.
Were you about to drop the new show?
I was about. I did a little tease.
Oh.
I did a little tease.
I'm sorry. I'm so distracted right now by the chat. The bit war has begun. That is a classic. Is now in the lead with 400.
There's more than a bit war.
And you just donated
Doug.
to my funds to get
Oh
away.
shit! A donation just came in for. Kev, you just go ahead and read this off.
No, Doug, you read this
I
out.
can't read it off. I don't have the fucking thing open, and I can't see.
Okay,
It's up for a second.
okay. Damn it, you're gonna make me fucking do this. All right, from Ratty Magic 6, donated $1,513.20.
I'm sorry.
And he says, "You have been giving us laughs, tears, and everything in between for quite a while, and now it's time for us to give back. The 8-bit community has been saving up since you've fallen sick, so we hope this helps you cover some of the bills you've undoubtedly." And then it stops. So you've undoubtedly got some bills. This is for you, Jer.
$1,513.20-something. All for you, Jer.
Yeah,
From the community.
from the 8-bit community.
They started about 2 weeks ago a secret chat called 8-Bit Gives Back, and they have been raising you money, bud.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't. Wow. Are you serious?
No, we were joking.
No, it's all a joke. Pew, 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 pew. Where's that hip hop horn? Yes, we're serious.
Doug, hip hop horn.
I can.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's serious, dude. Well, not serious in chat, but like,
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the chat, everyone's going nuts.
yeah. Oh, we love you, Jer.
Wow. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick.
Why?
Hi, yeah, just let it go, man.
Because I don't.
Don't say anything incriminating.
I'm gonna use all this to buy weed. 420
Yeah.
blaze it.
It's not legal in my state yet.
I'm off to Mexico. This is enough to finally leave the family. No. God, I can't believe that, everybody. Like wow, y'all just hit me real hard. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. That is incredibly generous. That is awesome, and more than you guys know. Support us on Patreon, everybody. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's incredible. How do I compose myself after that? That is thank you so much. I love this community so much. That was something that you guys didn't have to do, and that's amazing. Wow. So let's
Yeah. Now do a show, motherfucker.
So let's get into misconnections. Every week we take real ads from the misconnection section of Craigslist. We read them in funny voices. They're completely real. We don't edit them in any way, and we definitely can't make this stuff up.
We never can.
Oh my God, start.
Boy sees girl. Boy is interested in girl. Boy awkwardly stares at girl from. Boy never approaches girl. Girl leaves. Boy swears they're meant for one another. Boy turns to Craigslist for help finding girl. 8-Bit Geek steps in. Welcome to Misconnections.
Do you have to step away to compose yourself?
Yes, I did. Woo. Hey, Sean.
Oh, what's up, big boy?
Nothing.
It's been a while since I've seen you.
It's been a couple weeks. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, this and that.
Go on, please.
You know, this and that.
All right. Well, what do you got for us this week?
Let me scroll down so I can see. I have to make this bigger too. I can't see shit.
Sorry, Sean. Rating Metal is subscribed using Prime. Oh. And everyone else, because we didn't do that earlier because we got a little caught off guard. But everybody, God, that hurt. Why do I always fall for that? Doug, you always get out of it so easily.
Doug's not here.
I know, but tell him. He's like over your shoulder or something.
It's fine.
So what do you got this week for us?
This one, it's shot with a sex ray. Shot with a sex ray? Sorry, there's 2 question marks at the end, so it's a question. Shot with a sex ray? Male for women, 27, in Ottawa, downtown. I was on the corner of Rideview, yeah, it was, and Dahl, late last night. I think it was like 3 a.m. Just minding my own business. You came up out of nowhere in a tight black miniskirt, a low-cut white shirt which seemed to barely cover your bountiful breasts, and those white high-heel shoes. Most beautiful flowing red hair. I was thinking, you must have come from a club or someone's house party. But that late? On a Tuesday night? You should have known I would nearly fall on my ass. You flashed a smile. I must have blushed. And then as you walked away, I thought I was okay, even though I was still shaky in the knees. And then, just as I collected myself and turned and walked away, I heard something which sounded like a laser beam firing.
What?
Yeah. Pew! Pew! Like, you know, like in Star Wars, when the stormtroopers break onto the Tantive 4 and they're like, pew, pew, pew.
Whoa. You knew that much about Star Wars there, Sean.
I'm the star of 8-Bit Saga. I know a lot about Star Wars. Thank you very much.
But you're never in the shows.
Shut up. And I was hit from behind with this incredibly pulsating shot of pain and pleasure. Like the most explosive orgasm ever. I fell to the ground and I looked and saw you holding some kind of weird gun-like thing. And then you disappeared again, smiling at me.
What?
I need to know who you are. Like all today, I've had these unbelievable sensations coursing through my body. As if I'm on a never-ending roller coaster of orgasms getting bigger and bigger. I had to leave work early, and in about 5 seconds I'll have to run to the washroom for about the 50th time today for reasons I cannot mention here. I will. Come.
Oh, no. You.
If you ever happen to see this, I have to know what you shot me with and why. It's driving me wild. And I'm worried that the next explosive sensation rippling through my new sore and tender body might be too much for my poor little body to handle.
Oh, my.
Yours truly, on penis.
What?
I gotta go to the washroom. I'll be right back.
That's pretty much the gun from Orgasmo.
Since the fans are so amazing, I'm gonna let people vote, or not vote, but just tell me who to do tonight. If you want Marky Mark, if you want the rat, Ricky the Rat,
or Olga,
if you want Olga, if you want
everybody wants Olga,
if you want everyone's favorite, the money,
not my favorite,
Creeper.
If you want the Creeper, or if you want Ryan's mom. You want Ryan's mom?
We got two for Marky.
So far, by the way, this bit war is already insane. Classics leading it with 2,550. Zektax is 1,757, and Gadzooks behind at 1,500.
Yeah.
Like everyone's throwing up at this bit war. It's crazy, crazy.
So far, Marky's in the lead. Ratty says British accent. Not going to happen because it'll be Australian.
Yeah, basically everything goes Australian.
Gone Off just donated something.
Gadzooks just jumped up too. Gone Off donated $32.11.
Orgasm noise again.
He says, I've been gone a couple of weeks, so here we go. Thanks, Ganoff.
For how much?
$32.11, which
Nice.
brings our total to...
$18.50 even.
Oh, I don't know. I was waiting for a 420 or a 69.
Yeah, and also we got to remember that like 1,500 of that
Yeah.
is
Insane.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be completely honest with you. My benefits didn't come in today either. Like I'm supposed to get a check every Monday for the benefits, and today they didn't come in. And I was like, what the fuck is?
Good timing then.
You have no idea like how. Oh my god, that like lifts so much stress off of my shoulders. So much, man. All right, everybody says Marky. So, oh yeah, I forgot about Dr. Randall Savage as well. But Marky is. Who left the window open?
Oh, you always do.
Is it you or someone in your family?
Colin?
Ashley?
Yeah.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah, she would.
I thought I saw her in that workout timetable. Maybe it's under prayer.
That's why.
Why does the pillow keep ending up in your room?
Oh, that's where it is.
Yeah, I don't see it anymore behind you. So
she hides it under the blankets. I like Doug. Hey everybody, what's going on?
Oh shit! What's up, Marky?
Nothing. Just like
What's up,
funky bunching it around here. Okay, like doing my thing.
How's Wahlburgers treating you, sir?
Wahlburgers is great. Gained 50 pounds.
50 pounds.
Hey, you weren't in Ottawa last night, were you?
Let me think about it. I was shooting a movie up there. Yeah.
Oh no.
Did you or someone you know shoot me with a laser beam?
Not that I know of.
Did you
But
get
I
shot with a laser beam?
Oh, I get a laser beam orgasm a day.
Every day?
A day.
A day. I don't know what a day is.
What's
No.
a day? Yeah.
A day.
Oh, you have one every day. So you have okay, I got it.
Just
I follow you.
let him do his thing.
Cool. I was just wondering because like I had to go to Walmart and buy another bulk package of underwear because I'm just literally just pumping my load into every single pair I have.
Oh my
Can I
god.
give you a hint? Can I give you a tip?
Well,
Not my tip.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. So here we go. You put a condom on. You put a box of condoms in your trunk. Okay. And then you put one on every hour.
The trunk of my car, like trunk. You know, like you got junk in the trunk. That's that trunk or like
Junk in the trunk.
Yeah.
Chunk.
okay.
So you put one on every hour. On the hour, you're golden.
That's actually very smart.
I know.
Should have thought of that. Would have saved
Came up
me
with that
some
one when I
money.
got to Hollywood, okay?
Yeah, would have saved me money on.
Okay, so I almost killed you today.
Oh no.
Yeah. Male for woman off of 31 at the intersection of Route 4 and Mulhauser Street.
I'm sorry. What street?
Mulhauser Street.
Okay.
I almost hit you with my car. Okay? I'm sorry, but that foreigner was like on the radio and I lost focus.
What? Oh, the band. Right?
Kev, you
Okay.
racist.
Well, he said that foreigner.
Well, what other foreigner band do you know?
Well,
Well, I'm sorry for that.
the
But-
Scorpions.
It's like a sign we should be together or something. I love how your outfit match your Vespa. Okay? Let's just skip the bullshit and let's like get married or something.
Wow.
I love you. Okay, guys. Well, that was really dope. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah. Thanks for finding your way through that window again.
Which one?
That one over there. Watch here. Stare out.
Oh,
Someone's
let me
calling
go
you from
look
there.
at it.
Kick him in the butt. Ugh.
Ah!
Seriously, it's one floor. There's no. I don't know why he makes that fading away sound.
Because we dug a hole that leads to the abyss, and we're hoping he doesn't get back out.
The Marky sinkhole.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the? Did I see Blakey post the actual message? That
Yes,
okay.
that's the actual message.
That's
So, How y'all doing?
Oh,
What's up, Velvet?
hey, Vel.
Sexy Velvet's back in the house.
Can I call you Vel for short?
Vel? Call
Vel.
me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner, baby.
You've never been late for dinner.
Yeah.
I know. Trust me,
Like-
I get my lion's share.
Hey, can I give you a hint real quick before you start this?
A hint of
Yeah, just ignore where it says date, ignore the reply to, ignore the please flag with care, and everything else, and ignore the posting ID. Okay, everything else is fine.
Hiccups. I have them. I just
Hey,
made a noise.
Well, thank you for that. Today I learned.
Yeah.
This is from my travels in Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
Went to the lovely lands of Canada, and this is an unconventional offer for some adventurous homeowner. I'm just getting really big words on this one. Now, this offer is not for everyone. Those of you who have saved every penny for most of your life to afford a down payment and currently work around the clock to make mortgage payments, I commend you on your efforts, but this post is not for you. Now, do you own more than one property? Do you have so many rental homes with no mortgage payments, yet you still feel unfulfilled? Tired of your illegal tenants whining that there's rats in the walls? Have you always wanted your own dinosaur? Holy fuck. Well, that ain't my problem. I don't live there. Now is your chance, my friend. In exchange for one of your properties, I will be your personal dinosaur for 1 year. Huh. The things I sign up for.
That went a different direction after those first two paragraphs.
I will be at your beck and call 24 hours a day, wearing a dinosaur costume. The type of dinosaur is negotiable. I can babysit your children. References upon request, of course. Scare the mailman. Wash dishes. Entertain and impress your guests. And much more. No sex stuff, though. That's sorry. Well, maybe. We'll see how it goes, you know. Now, I will make realistic dinosaur sounds. Eat what the particular dinosaur eats, and maybe even sit on a fake dinosaur egg if you are so inclined. Once again, this falls into the no sex stuff, but we can work something out. I'm well educated. I'm fluent in English. Oh, and French. Parlez-vous freeze pop. And as well as dinosaur. I'm fluent in it. Watch this.
That was Wookie. Get the fuck out of
That
here.
was Wookie.
That was Sherwood.
You couldn't just do a roar, like a roar.
Well, see, I was spitting game and Wookiee knees. So
Sherwood.
Wookiee was a dinosaur.
He is not a dinosaur.
Alternate facts. Now, also, I can play several musical instruments as well, and I have no criminal record or outstanding warrants yet. Well, that's sex stuff, you know. All this and more. This is the only way you will ever have your pet dinosaur, and the only way I will ever be able to acquire a home in Vancouver. Serious offers only, please. Thank you. The cat's okay. Purr. Dogs are okay. Woof. Dinosaurs are okay. Location, Vancouver. It's not okay to contact this postal services. Conversations. Rawr. What is that? Some kind of weird dog?
All right, let's talk some box office. I was really surprised with The Predator. It did become the #1 movie in America. That will be, you'll see an ad that says #1. But it only made 24 million at the box office.
Well,
So really underperformed.
weird.
Really underperformed.
I mean, honestly, I didn't even know it was coming out this week. Like,
Not a lot of people did. I don't think that a Predator movie was wanted by. I know that there's a lot of super fans, but I don't. Maybe it just also wasn't that intriguing. Like the movie that they played up was more of an action comedy thing, and
Mhm.
and it wasn't. I don't know. I feel like at least with the first and second Predator, it was a more serious tone in it,
Mhm.
and the first one was almost like horror. You know, I mean,
It was. I mean, it was a sci-fi horror movie.
Yeah. And so the second one, it was kind of teetering on like
It was a cool like action movie.
yeah. But then we got Aliens versus Predator and
That was absolute shit.
Aliens versus Predator 2. And then I mean this one came out and it is pretty much what you would expect if it was released in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know. So it was just an okay movie. I went to go see it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was okay. They did some cool things, but ultimately, it fell short of what I was expecting.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna go see it, but then I got caught in Tomb Raider. So
they did drop a get to the chopper.
no,
Oh yeah, but
Was
it
there-
wasn't Arnold.
of course it wasn't. He didn't make any kind of cameo in it, did he?
No, he didn't.
What about Danny Glover?
No.
Oh, bummer.
Yep.
So well,
let's
that sucks.
Yeah, it kind of sucked. But, a couple other movies that came out this week. A Simple Favor, which looked really good. My wife went to go see it. She said it was absolutely fantastic. And then White Boy Rick, I've been wanting to see
I don't
as
know what
well.
that is.
So White Boy Rick looks absolutely just...
The story of a teenager, Richard Wershes Jr., who became an undercover informant for the FBI during the 1980s, and was ultimately arrested for drug trafficking and sentenced to life in prison. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that
That's
sounds
the one
cool.
with what's his face, right? McConaughey.
All right.
All right.
I think he's in that. I think that's
Yeah, he is.
Hey, so I have a question for you guys, and
Go
what
on.
you would do in this situation, okay?
Uh-huh.
Say you had a movie pass, right?
Sure.
And say that you decided that it's not worth it for you anymore to have this movie pass, and say you returned it at the place where you bought it, right?
Okay.
Let's just say a fictional place like Sam's Club, okay?
Okay.
Want to be incriminated.
Right.
And let's just say that they never turned off your card.
So you're still being charged?
No. I can still go see any movie I would like.
Do it. Rocket till the wheels fall off. They don't know you anything, or you don't know them anything.
Did you get a refund?
I got a refund.
A full refund.
They prorated it. So I got it.
So yeah,
I got it.
You got a year one, right? You paid
I got
for it
a
a
year
year.
one. And I used it, and all the BS happened, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna, I'm out. Like, I can't go see the movies I want to go see. I'm gonna return it. So they prorated it down, so I got $45 back, and so I fully got a wonderful. I got the full experience out of it, but then I kept getting emails from them about new movies coming out and like go see it. Well, I went onto the app, and it allowed me to reserve a movie. And it shouldn't have because I still have an account.
I wonder if it's canceled at the end of the month or something like that, depending on when you canceled it.
I canceled it 2 months ago.
Well, never mind. Well, rocket till the wheels fall off, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so I shouldn't feel bad about that.
Go see White Boy Rick or whatever.
Okay,
Because
because
that's the actual name. All right.
I haven't used it yet, but I was like, I don't know, is this ethical? Should I use it still, even though I technically?
What's the worst that can happen? You go to the theater and they'll be like, "Oh, it was declined." Boom, whatever.
Winters in the chat says, "Lol, Jer having a moral crisis." Yes, you should go.
Yes,
All right, guys, I'll see you later. Finish up the show.
All right.
he's gonna go see a movie.
Let's see. Let's get into the news here, and let's start with the Oscars because they came out. We talked about it a couple weeks ago that they came out with this popular film category.
Mhm.
Well, after some big time backlash, the Academy has postponed the popular film, and I think this is really important. We were all for the popular film, but after we talked about it and after I had some time to think about it, man, I'm really against it. And the reason is because it will be just Disney winning these fucking awards every year.
Yeah, well, that's kind of
I
what we
mean,
said on the show
literally,
too.
because it'll be
That's
between
what I
Disney,
know.
Star Wars, and Marvel.
Right.
Pixar.
That's what we said on the show. But I do think that these movies deserve to be in the movie of the year category and not just a fake one that they make up to, and I think that these, even though they're popular, why is it that their storytelling is any different than any independent movie that might be, a stellar candidate for movie of the year or a drama or anything like this? Some of these Marvel films are just as good with rich storytelling, and just because they make a lot of money and they're a blockbuster doesn't mean that they can't be up for contention, right?
Right.
I mean, that's the way I see it.
I think some of the problem may come from some of the earlier superhero films that you wouldn't necessarily put on par with stuff that were winning Oscars. You look at the crap that was Elektra or Daredevil or something, and that kind of those movies. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of shitty movies out there.
No, there was.
Not just superhero movies. I mean, just movies in general. But I think that since those are such a specific genre that may kind of taint, people's perception of what those movies can be. And since we're now starting to get movies that are like that we haven't really seen in the past as much, that it may have just stuck around. That sort of perception of superhero films is kind of stuck around. That it's just a superhero film. You just go watch those to watch the action. Shit like Transformers.
Yeah, I agree with that. Somebody in the chat, Brentini says, "Yeah, Venom is totally going to have a great story."
Man, that movie looks so bad. I am sorry. I am not looking forward to that at all. I mean, I'm still going to go see it because I'm a sucker. But man, I'm done with Tom Hardy ever having speaking roles. If he's just going to be like a silent Ray Park character, I'm cool with that. But man, his New York accent. His New York accent is worse than Jer's British accent.
I'm sorry, but nothing is worse than that, so you can't even compare it.
Oh, Batman.
Yeah.
No, but every time he talks in Venom, it just hurts my ears.
I will say this.
Yo, my name is... What's his name? My name is Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock.
Eddie Block.
My name is Eddie Brock. I'm a photographer. I got caught up in some pretty dark shit in San Francisco.
It's so bad.
Suddenly, there's an alien invading my body. His Venom voice is cool, though.
Yeah.
Well, it's not him. That's why.
No, that's Tom Hardy doing the voice.
Yeah.
Of Venom?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, that's much better. He should do that.
I watched what's the movie he's in where he's the pilot, where they're on the beach. Shit.
Lost?
Lost. You're talking about
something happened on this airplane.
Dunkirk.
Yeah, Dunkirk. So I watched Dunkirk while I was laying in bed one day a couple weeks ago.
I'm a pilot.
No, but it definitely was. It definitely was this.
Oh, come back over here. I got to shoot the guy.
What?
Come over here and have the soup of the day? What did you say?
I was not up there.
Did you ever watch that show that he was on, Peaky Blinders?
Yes, I saw Peaky Blinders.
The very first time he ever showed up, I think season 2 or so, I literally, I think I was on my phone, so I wasn't even looking at the screen, but I literally heard, "Do you want the white bread or the brown bread?" And I was like, "Bane, what the fuck?" And I look up, and sure enough, it's Tom Hardy. But I was just like, I knew it was him just because of his fucking voice.
Yeah, dude. One of my favorite Tom Hardy roles is...
The white bread is for the fucking peasants. You want the brown bread.
My favorite movie of his is Mad Max because he's got 5 lines in it.
Yeah.
It's like Charlize Theron says everything, and he says 2 things, and then he's done. Love it.
If you haven't seen it, you should also watch Lawless that came out in 2012 because he exactly the same thing. He's just real quiet. He's like, "What? What are you saying?"
I said I'm gonna hit you in the back. I'm Eddie Brock.
I'm Eddie Block.
I'm Eddie Block. I'm from Queens, New York. I don't know where Eddie Brock is from. I have no idea.
We're gonna have to...
I mean, he's from New York because him and Peter Parker. Are
Yeah. But I don't know if he's from Queens.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is. I don't know.
He would be.
I don't know where he's from.
We're gonna have to...
from Brooklyn.
Staten Island.
Lower East Side.
I'm from Staten Island.
That's where they got those little thick accents, right? you got to go. We got to add Bane to reading misconnections as well.
We just got 100 bits from Gadzooks. It says Eddie Brock voice on Misconnection next week.
Oh, took off your panties, and you said, "Do me."
Hey, did you shoot me in the back with a laser?
Okay, I do Bane.
Yeah.
You do Eddie Brock.
All right. And Kev will do.
I'll be Oh, who else is in that? Let's see. I'll do his no, everyone. No, you guys got the two good ones.
Yeah.
Get some reference points from Lawless. You do the Lawless voice.
Oh no.
Or The Warrior, or whatever that movie was called.
Oh yeah, or the Warrior. Either one of those.
The Warrior.
Or Warrior.
Yeah. Warrior when
Where he's
he
an
was
MMA fighter.
Oh, I thought you'd be like, they shot Cyrus.
No, not that one. Gedrick says
Kevin-
another 100. Kevin is Jessica Alba.
Oh, I gotta start brushing up on my Fantastic Four now.
you could just be a piece of cardboard, man. Just put that in your place and then read it. Done.
Charles Bronson. Hey man, how about some cookies? No dice.
All right,
Ain't over.
let's get into the next story here.
We're doing stories still.
Yeah, the next story.
This is still a show?
This is still a show. The Canadian courts, staying with our misconnections, says that ISPs can now charge studios for hunting pirates.
Cool.
That is absolute garbage. Like, it's not the fucking studio's fault for pirates.
But for pirates, this is great news because a studio is less likely to spend money trying to find pirates.
And now it's the ISP. Now they're going to give the ISP money to do it for them.
That's what it sounds like to me. Like, hey,
$100 an hour.
Yeah, you want to look for some pirates? You're going to use our bandwidth and stuff to try to find out where. What? Yeah, it'll be 100 buckaroos, please,
Per hour.
per hour. You kidding me?
So
Yeah, if you're a pirate, like this is great news. Are you kidding me? This is like the British Navy going like, I don't know, or I don't know, maybe another Navy like hiring someone, or whatever. Like, hey, you want to sail in our seas? That'll be $100 an hour, please. Pirates like, fuck that. Yeah, they're not going to come after me now because now they have to pay for it. Fuck this. Pirating for life.
They said that Voltage Pictures, the production firm behind the Hurt Locker, intended to sue roughly 55,000 customers of the telecom giant Rogers for illegally bootlegging movies. But Rogers wanted to charge them $100 per hour to comply with the requests for information. So Rogers won the federal court case against Voltage Pictures and defended itself in the Supreme Court when they appealed the case. And so Voltage has insisted these fees would be too costly to pursue pirates. And so the Justice Russell Brown rejected the notion, however, and suggested the media producers could wind up imposing stiff costs on ISPs. So, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So
That's what's happening.
So people are saying I should be Uncle Ben.
Uh-huh.
And then Gadzooks said, the greatest connections are missed, Peter. Uncle Ben.
Are we still going on this?
I guess so.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine has been ordered for 18 total episodes.
Yes!
They're at 13 or 12 originally, so it's an additional.
So we're almost at a full season.
Yeah, pretty fucking close, right? Normal season runs for what, 22, 23 episodes, so.
Yeah. Man, that's so good. I love this show so much.
This is season 6. I hope they make it to 10. I can only hope because this is one of my favorite shows on TV.
I think this would be a good I mean, this is a good NBC sitcom. I think this will do just fine on NBC.
I watched an interview with Andy Samberg today where he was on, I think it was Conan, and they were talking about how he was saying when they were like shopping it around that NBC passed on it, And he was like, and I thought, I worked at SNL for years. I had a really good relationship with everyone at NBC. So when they passed on it, he was like, just joking, I'm sure, but that he threw a huge fit and like went around like knocking stuff off people's desks. He was like, so it's been a lot of repairing those bridges that I burned when I left. I'm thinking, I'm sure he's kidding to an extent, but
I'm sure when he knocked it over, he just went like this.
Or he knocked it over and was like, "Oh shit, I'm so sorry." And like picked it back up.
Let's see. There's so much going on over at DC right now.
Yeah, there is.
Everything else. So today's bullshit news is that Henry Cavill has exited the role of Spider-Man, of Superman, but not. But yes, but no. Nobody knows what's going on because
no one can confirm.
He posted it on his Instagram, and it had the Superman music, and then he raised a character Superman of himself, and then smiled, and then I was like, "The fuck does that mean?" And then now a statement came out from Warner Brothers, was saying, "While no decision has been made regarding any upcoming Superman films, we've always had a great respect and a great relationship with Henry Cavill. That remains unchanged." Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So nobody's saying shit about, like, it all came out and then all of a sudden all these rumors came out, but now both parties have done this weird post, like official statements, and still we know nothing at all. So maybe he's not out as Superman.
That's what it looks like. I think his publicist said that it was like just a bad rumor that just like caught fire and just spread. And and then I saw another thing that was saying that, like, I guess there was a statement or something where I guess it was that one where it was kind of like it's like they're holding him in case they ever need him again, but they're not releasing him from his contract or something. So it's like, if we ever want to make another Superman movie, like, you're it. Or if we need Superman in another movie, you're it. But we have no plans of doing that right now. So, but this is also like right on the heels of, all these like Batman speculation, like who's gonna be the next Batman, because obviously
it still might be Ben Affleck because of the fact that the Joker just got the first official photo of the Joker came out, and then they did another cryptic thing where they named him, and the name is Arthur
Cunningham.
Arthur Cunningham.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a son named Richie.
Yeah. No, it's Arthur Fleck. So his initials would be, or if initial first name would be A. Fleck.
Fleck.
So that's all. Like, I think that was from, I think Kevin Smith said something like that on one of his podcasts where he was making the joke about it. Who knows if that's actually true or not? If that actually is like a nod that DC is making, but also the fact that they named him. I mean, I get it because they're doing kind of the Killing Joke storyline with his whole kind of backstory and stuff, but even in the comic, he's just known as like the comedian. I mean,
yeah.
So,
and we mentioned this earlier in the chat. I hope that it's just a troll. It's not. I guess it's not that big of a deal for him to have a name, but at the same time, it's so mysterious, and I like that mystery. I don't think that it needs to change. I wouldn't want to see it changed, but I mean, it's not gonna hurt anybody.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, like, this isn't the first time that the Joker has been named. It's not. I mean, even in the comics, there are times when they allude to that he is what's that guy's, the guy who killed Batman's parents, or maybe he did, Joe Chill. Like, there's talk that he might have been Joe Chill, the guy that killed Batman's parents. There's like all the and then the 89 movie was with Jack Prince or whatever his name was. I don't remember exactly.
No, it was Jack Palance.
Skellington.
Jack Skellington from Halloween Town.
What's this? What's this? I just murdered your parents.
Yeah.
What's this?
There's Batman everywhere. What's this? Oh my God, there's cats everywhere. And penguins too. What's this? I don't know. I went straight to Batman Returns.
You did, yeah.
I was gonna he's gonna fit like a vat of acid in there somewhere. Nope, he did not.
Now I am falling into the acid.
Man, that soundtrack, come to think of it, that was Prince. Prince did that whole soundtrack
Prince
for
did
the
do
original
that. That's
Batman.
funny because that's two Tim Burton movies that were.
Netflix has announced that their Witcher TV series has cast none other than. No one knows this. This is straight from the mouths.
Yeah,
of
this is brand spanking news.
This is not 8 days old. WB Zone, Henry Cavill.
Superman.
Superman is now Geralt.
Geralt.
Good. Somebody made a
I'm a
joke
Witcher.
online. They were like, "Oh, it's the perfect casting because, well, Geralt in the video game couldn't act, and neither did Henry Cavill."
Fuck. I
Fuck.
don't know. Debbie's watching Tutors right now, and he's in it, and he seems all right.
Yeah, he's okay in that show. He was also
We just saw Mission Impossible. He was pretty
Yeah.
good in Mission
He
Impossible.
was awesome in Mission Impossible.
was a
Yeah, we
great
saw
role.
that
Great role for
last
him.
weekend.
Yeah. Great role. You finally saw
I-
it?
Yeah, the Mission Impossible Fallout, the newest one.
It's good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Really good. It was the best. It was the best one yet.
Maybe I can't remember, dude. Those are popcorn movies to me. I can't remember.
It's
But
the
there's
best.
good
It's
action
the-
sequence.
It's the best one yet.
I like the one. I don't know which
No.
one it was, but he was in prison
I really
and he
like
had to
the
like
one.
fight everyone in prison.
I like the one where he rides the motorcycle,
I
and then he
like
and the other
the one where
guy
there's a
jump off the
message.
motorcycles, and they punch each other in the air, and there's doves.
They say, "Should you choose to accept it?" And then the message explodes.
I like the one where he's hanging off of something.
I especially like the one where he's running.
I like the one where Tom Cruise did his own stunts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into some video game news.
Hell yeah.
We want to talk about them games that happen to play on your screen and you use a controller. But you know who doesn't want to talk about that? The Olympics, because
I
they're.
was going to say, before you go into that story, are we going to talk about what we played this week or anything? Or
Why do we have to?
Spider-Man.
I mean, so you guys have been playing Spider-Man,
Mhm.
and I finished Shadow of the Tomb Raider
Mhm.
like in 2 days. I mainlined that game. I put in a lot of time, but I just did the story mode,
Uh-huh.
and it was great. You guys should
How,
play it.
how do the puzzles compare to the last two games? Because the
The
last two
puzzles are great.
okay, because the last two games, the puzzles are very simple to get through.
Mhm.
So they, I just remember puzzles in Tomb Raider. It might be because of my dumb young mind, where I struggled sometimes
That's
to get.
different from your dumb old mind. How?
I knew you were going to say it.
I only had to look up one, but here's the thing. This is an interesting thing. When you set the difficulty for the game, you can there's 3 different ones. There's fighting difficulty, I
Puzzle
think like
difficulty.
puzzle difficulty, and then like one other one.
Mhm.
And so I switched it all because, like I said, I just red boxed the game. I paid $7 for 3 days, and I was like,
You
I
went
just wanna-
easy on everything.
yeah, I went easy on everything. So I just zoomed through the game.
Yeah, no wonder why you zoomed through it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I have no fucking shame in my game in this, but the storyline was really good. Like I said, if you played the first 2, this is a great finish to it, at least to this particular storyline. And it took a lot of influence from Uncharted 4, especially like the jungle environment and just the dark attitude of things. But it was definitely a game you'll love to play. Like I said, if you played the first 2 Tomb Raiders of this current generation,
Yeah.
you owe it to yourself to finish the story off.
I just wanted to give a shout out real quick to Agent Death 47 in the chat because he's hitting everything that I love right now. He's loving the Switch, and he also says that he loves Man of Steel. And I love you. You're on Team Bear because I love both those things too. But we played. Doug and I have just been kind of deep into Spider-Man. That's what we've been playing.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have played anything else, right?
Why would
No, I played a few matches of Blackout after I was so
I did
excited
too.
about it. But I was playing Blackout. Wonderful, wonderful battle royale. Probably the best battle royale that I've ever played. But I also was in the back of my mind going, man, wouldn't it be cool to catch some pigeons right now? Like,
I got some pigeons to go catch for some homeless man. Like, sure, homeless man. Yeah, I'll catch your pigeons.
yeah, I'll go get them. So, but yeah, I played mostly Spider-Man, and then I played a little bit of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout mode.
Yeah, I played a couple of matches of that as well. And you're right, it does play really smooth. Like it feels like when you play PUBG in first person mode, except the guns actually work. Like the gunplay is just straight out of Call of Duty, obviously. And I thought it's a great combination. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah, You'll buy it.
Yeah. And I had one of the RC cars, and I rode it around and blew some dude up. So that was cool.
They don't blow up
The RC cars, yeah, they do.
in regular Call of Duty, but not in Battle Royale.
Yeah, they did. It crashed right into it and exploded. It didn't kill him, but it took a lot of his energy away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't crash into anybody. All right.
Yeah, you hit right trigger and it'll blow up.
All right, let's get into this Olympics thing. We reported a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 or 4. I don't know how long it was, but we announced that the Olympics were looking at esports to be added to the games. Well, they said no, and it's because they fear of promoting violence.
Yeah. So boxing's an Olympic sport, right?
Boxing,
Wrestling's
wrestling,
wrestling.
fencing, shooting. Yeah, I can see it.
It all adds up, right?
Yeah.
So once again, old people who are in charge of something blame video games for violence, and they don't want it a part of their games. So
Pac-Man and your Dan Fogelberg.
we cannot. Here's the quote: "We cannot have an Olympic program, a game which promotes violence or discrimination."
Splatoon.
There,
Fucking
They-
put Splatoon in there.
Yeah,
they,
well,
from
Smash.
our point of view,
Smash
are
Bros.
contradictory to our Olympic values and cannot therefore be accepted.
Here, make a CS:GO mod where it's paintballs. So like, you're shooting just paintballs at each other.
It's so dumb. So dumb. Some games, let's talk Nintendo, guys, because online Nintendo comes out today when you're listening to this. It'll be out today. Now, here's a weird update. It's not until 10 p.m. it won't be available for you today. Like, what? Well, who does that? Like they're
What time
10
is that in Japan?
I don't know, like 14 o'clock.
So 2?
What time is it in Japan? At 10 p.m. our time, Central. Doug's looking it up.
It
Well,
would be
okay,
it would be
noon.
like 8 a.m. for us.
Noon. It'd be noon
Wait, for 10 p.m. for who?
for Central time.
For us. Okay, so it's 9 right now, right? So it's 11:04 a.m. there. So if
So
it's
it'd be noon.
yeah, so it'll be noon there at 10 a.m. here, or 10, right?
Yeah, but they announced
p.m.
the U.S. release as the 18th, right?
Mhm.
And then they go 8 p.m. the servers will come down, or 7 p.m. the servers will go down Central time, and then they'll come back up at 10 p.m. Central time, and you'll be able to get 6.0, and so they launch 6.0 for the UI. They also are launching Nintendo Online as well, which includes 20 NES games right now with your subscription for $20 a year, and they announced a lot of stuff in their Nintendo Direct presentation this past week that we didn't have a show, so all of this people may already know, but we're going to read it off anyways. You cannot play any NES titles on your Switch if you do not check in with the internet on a weekly basis. So if you're offline for a couple weeks, you're going to be unable to access your NES games that you have. Why isn't it just once a month if you're gonna do a check-in system, seeing that you pay for it for a month?
If I pay for it, go fuck yourself. I can do whatever I want. I
Right?
paid for it.
Exactly.
Suck my dick.
So you can't play the game if you don't have internet access for a week. The other thing is that there's some games that won't support cloud saves through the Switch to ensure fair play. What?
I don't know what that
Splatoon
means.
2, Pokemon Let's Go, and the new that's the Pokemon game. They said that it has to do with fair play because they don't want someone to dupe the saved copy back up
Oh yeah.
and then
But how
give
do you
it
dupe
to-
something from the cloud?
I don't like everyone does cloud backup. Like who gives a shit anymore?
Yeah. Yeah.
And also you could do a server side check to make sure that your data is correct. Like there's ways to combat
Oh
this.
yeah. But once again, Nintendo behind the fucking game and the online game.
Also, if you cancel your service, you will lose all of your cloud saves. They do not save on their servers. When you come back to the service, they will be completely gone.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Like you miss a month and they're like, well, bye bye saves.
See, here's the problem that I have with all of this with Nintendo. You have years of data from not only Nintendo, I mean, not only Sony, not only Microsoft, Steam, on how to do cloud backups and how to run an online service, and you still decide, not the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. I do love the fact that you can get the service for $20. I mean, it's $20. I mean, it's not too bad.
You know what? And so the 20 games, it's not one game. It's all the games. All 20 games are available at once.
So you get 20 games right now, and it kind of plays through like Netflix. You can just choose it, load it up. It does have online support. You can have, and then every month they're going to release a couple more games that get added to the service, and you can play those.
Do games go away?
I'm not sure about that one.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure they probably will because it's Nintendo.
Yeah. Okay. I
And
don't
your
feel so bad
saves
about it.
will
The
go
way when
away,
you
too.
originally were trying to like sell me on it, Jer, it made it feel like there was only one game a month or something like that.
That was what it was originally announced. They said that you'll get like 2 games a month, and then those 2 games will disappear when they first announced it.
Yeah. So I like this other arrangement much better.
Yeah, I like this way too. At least it's like a Netflix thing kind of thing. You get to choose and everything.
Mhm.
The other thing is if you're a Nintendo Online subscriber, you'll get exclusive deals like this one. You can actually buy wireless NES controllers for the Switch that get recharged. You can they'll click
When you
into
dock
the
it.
system, and when you dock them, they are exact replicas of the NES. Here's the only little thing: you get 2 of them for $60. Okay. And they can only play NES games. Doug's shaking his head.
Just
Cash
why?
crash grab.
Yeah, it's just like I love my Switch, but this stuff is the reason why I have no faith in Nintendo. It's like, oh man, you got me with the system. Like hell yeah, I'm excited for all these titles coming. But then they do stuff like this where it's like they're like, yeah, you guys like this?
I would been like if they would have said $60 is steep, but if I could play it with other games, then I could have justified it in my mind, right? But since it can only play NES games, I'm like, okay, well I'm out. Maybe if they price them at 20, I'll say $30. If they did $30 for 2, then I still might be able to justify it. But at $60, and you can only play their classic games, I'm like, I'm out. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Especially because there's a company called 3DO, something like that. Nintendo 3DO, some shit like that. You can look it up.
That's an old gaming system. Panasonic 3DO.
No, it's a they make controllers, replicas of the Nintendo controllers, and they're wireless as well, and they work with the Switch, and you can play any game, and those are only $20 to $30 each.
Nice.
And they're really highly rated.
Fucking stupid Nintendo.
Mm-hmm. But people are gonna keep buying it. That's why they'll keep making it as long as people keep buying it.
Yeah, it's like I would go get those controls if I could just use them, but the fact that they're only available for online or for the classic game, sorry, like that's just fucking stupid. And then the weekly check-in thing, like what happens if I don't check in? Like I lose those games and I can never access them again, or I have to re-download them? Like what's the?
No, they just are unaccessible. Like you just can't access them. They just won't play. Like you'll still see the games, and once you check in, you can play them again, but they're in the system. It just cuts you off from it.
Oh, you haven't been online in a week. I mean, that's fine because like I'm connected to the internet at home all the time where I play, but like
if you did go, it doesn't affect us so much because obviously we'll always have internet. But if it's somebody who's like, oh man, I got to go off to another country for a while and there's no access to the internet and I really need something to play, well, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Soldiers and all that shit too.
Yeah.
Or you just let the battery run out. You don't play it for a month or
Yeah,
so.
I'm thinking like I just pulled mine out of my backpack this weekend because I had to pack up stuff for Saga, and it was been in my bag since like the beginning of the month when I was over at my parents' house for like the day before Ollie's birthday party when we were there all day, and I took it. Like I played it, and then it's just been sitting in my bag ever since. Like
Did it actually have? Because mine holds a
it
good
might.
charge.
I don't know. I haven't turned it on, but it's sitting back
Oh.
here on the table behind me. But it's just like it's been in my bag for
But see,
13
that's a good
days.
example.
Like
I think the biggest I know Nintendo, so I know this whole thing where right now, like they made a statement where they were like, "Oh, we're only offering NES games for the online component." But I
Right.
know later on they're going to offer Super Nintendo next, and then they're going to move it up to the N64.
Oh
and
yeah.
like it's going to happen, and then they're going to sell the Super Nintendo controller add-ons, and they're going to do the fucking N64 controllers, and those will be 60 or more.
Mm-hmm.
They've got this whole thing planned out. They ain't dumb, but they also dumb.
Yeah.
the Nintendo, the smartest dumb company created.
yeah, over the
I
chat.
would say no. The smartest, most prideful, and it's the pride that gets them in the shit that they get in.
Yeah, over the chat they say not worth paying $60 for NES clone controller that only plays NES games. I'll just find an NES classic, right?
Basically,
I mean, obviously,
and you
it's
get two
different
controls
games.
at that.
Yeah,
So-
you get it looks like you get 2 controllers with this as well.
Yeah, you get 2 controllers in
No,
the
I know, but I'm saying you get 2 controls and a system for that amount.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the last story before we get out of here. And this is a sad one because this MMOs are just dying. They're a genre that nobody asks for anymore.
Yeah, unless you're WoW, I guess.
And unless you're
No,
WoW.
WoW, and Final Fantasy 14.
But
Even Guild Wars 2.
Is Diablo 3 an MMO?
no, it's
I wouldn't consider that.
Because
No.
you can play with multiple people, right? It's just a dungeon crawler.
a 4-player.
Yeah, it's exactly.
But we got WildStar is shutting down.
I forgot it existed.
Yeah, it was a fun one. It was a sci-fi western MMO, and it had a really great cartoony style to it, and it seemed like it was great, but it isn't.
For its time, man, it had like a Pixar style graphics,
Mhm.
and it was really fun to play. Like we all played in the beta, and
Nope.
we were,
Yeah, it did.
or yeah, no, Doug didn't, but Jer and I played in the beta, and
Uh-huh.
we had fun with it.
So, also the developer Carbine is closing as well.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Over in the chat, Gadzooks gave 25 bits and says RuneScape lives on.
Does that?
Oh yeah, RuneScape is still a thing too. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. Brutal Moose will stream it occasionally over on Twitch. He'll jump online and play. It's pretty fucking funny.
How old is that? 2001.
Oh yeah, no, that's an old game.
And it still looks like almost
It's-
exactly the same.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking at photos of it right now.
But yeah,
Why?
WildStar, man, rest in peace. It sucks.
All right. Yeah, it does suck, but that's the nature of the game, right? That's the nature of the business. So,
Yeah.
well, that's the show this week. I hope that everybody enjoyed it. Stay tuned. If you're here on Twitch, you can stay for a Q&A. If you're wondering what happens in the Q&A, you can tune in on Twitch, or you can become a Patreon subscriber, and you get all of that extra content at the end of the show. And so it's an extended cut, so we'll give that to you as well as part of your subscription to Not Nintendo Online. This was fun this week. I cannot express the gratitude that I have to the community. I cannot believe I was absolutely in utter shock at the beginning of the show, and you guys really touched my heart there. So I thank you again for all the support and love that you guys have sent my way. And, every day you guys have asked, how you doing today, Jer? And you guys haven't let up, and, to help out like this too, it just means so much to me. So I thank everybody. And as always, thank you, Doug and Kev. You guys are my best friends, and I love you guys so much for being a part of this and of what we've built. So until next week, I'm Jeremy.
I'm Doug.
I'm Kevin. Love you, Jer. Te amo, Jer.